All right, I assume everyone has found time to complete their poem, except for Mr. Donna. All right, anyone brave enough to read theirs aloud?
I will.
Lord, here we go.
I hate the way you made pop songs and called it country. I hate that you have no opinion on the future of our country. I hate that you announced you were pop just to win more awards, to grow your fan base overseas, to do more European tours. I hate how you only address the social issues that affect you. I hate how you steal the spotlight so people won't forget you. Salam and welcome. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I do not like Taylor Swift. If you agree with me, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below. All right, reason number 5, the self-centered nature of her music. It's no secret that Taylor Swift is known for being this iconic celebrity. Now, we know that if we listen to music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s, there's so many different messages in music. There's We Are the World, We Are the Children, Man in the Mirror, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Rolling on the River, Kansas, Dust in the Wind. All we are is dust in the wind. And all Taylor Swift is I am songs. Every song she makes so far is self-centered. Today was a fairy tale for me. I'm 22. I knew you were trouble when I first met you. All of these things that we find with themes in Taylor Swift songs are only about her, which show that there was an arrogance and self-centeredness in her music that we just let slide. When she had this interaction with Kanye West, we got mad at Kanye West. We said, Kanye West, you're a narcissist. You are a person who cares about himself. You think you are the ish. You think you're the best. And we don't like that as Americans. We like people to be humble. But what has Taylor Swift been but unhumble? Every song she makes is about her. It's about Taylor Swift. That's why I cannot stand the self-centered nature of her music. You get artists like Katy Perry, who talks about songs other than herself. You're a firework, let your colors burst. Pink talks about issues other than herself. Family Portrait, things that other people can relate to other than love, and more specifically, your love life. Reason number 4, bullying. As Uncle Ben once said,
with great power comes great responsibility.
Taylor Swift has been bullying as long as she's been out. Now, when we go to the roots of her music and we see that she's writing these songs about people who can't comment back at it. She's writing these songs so that everyone can hear her side of the story, while no one hears the other person's side of the story. That's power. If you have the pulpit to deliver your message, then go for it, right? No. When you get your message across and you tell someone's done you wrong, to continue to dig and dig and dig shows something deeper. It shows this bullying nature, the desire to really get at people. Let's not forget this.
When I find that person that is right for me and he'll be wonderful. And when I look at that person, I'm not even going to be able to remember the boy who broke up with me over the phone in 25 seconds when I was 18.
Let's go a step further. How else is she a bully? We have documentation that shows she's gone after her guitar teacher because she claimed that she was self-taught. We have her going after her fans for using her music solely for the purpose of like a wedding video. The video has her song in it and the whole video gets taken down and the whole video gets muted. She's wielding her power so much. She's going to Congress, arguing over copyright issues when she's one of the wealthiest artists out there. And I'm not saying you can't get your money. I'm saying that at some point it just comes down to being a bully. We have this woman who does this article calling Taylor Swift a white supremacist. This woman was interpreting Taylor Swift's works in a way that probably wasn't substantial. It was just her kind of going out there, calling her a white supremacist without actual proof. But you don't need actual proof to make an article to state your opinion. She can say what she wants. Never mind the fact that she did a Wildest Dreams video in South Africa with no black people in it, and it looks like apartheid South Africa, so she's not helping her image, and she looks like the villain from The Power of One.
I'm going to see this rice-mixing hole closed down.
You want to close this place down? You can go ahead and try. I don't need animals in here. It's already full of animals.
You can't sue somebody for their freedom of speech. You just can't do it because you're a celebrity and they have the right to criticize you, okay? That's just the law. You can't sue people. Even to the point where the ACLU stepped in and said that Taylor Swift was bullying. Number 3, she's greedy. 7 deadly sins, they all kind of merge together, right? And so in different denominations of Christianity, you have different versions of those 7 deadly sins. Why is that? Because we find that if you can be gluttonous with food, you can be gluttonous with money. This is to talk about the fact that Taylor Swift is greedy. And so this is going to bleed into what I was just talking about with Taylor Swift being a bully, because she's bullying people not only over her image, she's also bullying people over the rights to just play her music. And she has created these programs where you have to pay into or join something just to get tickets. Even though she's getting all of her money, she wants more money to guarantee, because she doesn't want any money going to anybody else unless it's her. There's greed in that. Being the top selling artist, to be one of the top selling artists, to win every year, year after year after year, you're winning. You're making all this money, yet you go after the little people for every little penny, nickel, and dime. It's insane. And so that is another reason why I don't like Taylor Swift. Like I said about her being a bully, that feeds into greed. She goes after fans for making merchandise, supporting her. Nah, I gotta get money off of that, cuz. She goes after people who just sing her songs. People want to sing her song on YouTube. They're not playing your music. They're not making money off your music. They're just singing your song. They don't have advertisement plays. Their page isn't monetized. Taking it down. Taylor Swift, I'm taking it down. And you have some celebrities who will let you make your own version of their song, but you can't monetize it. She won't even do that. Take my stuff down. You can't have it. It's mine. I want all the money. The fact that she tried to trademark terms like this sick beat, 22, like all these terms she's trying to trademark. And I think to myself, even something like this sick beat, that's a hip hop terminology. How do you go in and use it in a song and then steal a hip hop terminology and try to trademark it so you can make money off of it? You just want money for everything. Number 2, the down-to-earth celebrity facade. Now, I can't entirely blame this on her. Every form of media paints her as this angelic figure. She's this woman that can't do wrong. They don't talk about the greed, they don't talk about the bullying, and they don't talk about the self-centeredness. And so she goes on being allowed to continue to do these things because she plays into the media stereotype of her as this nice person. I remember when Kim Kardashian, and I am in no way a Kim Kardashian advocate, I remember when Kim Kardashian had couple different boyfriends, and we were like, oh, Kim Kardashian's this horrible woman, the horrible woman that uses men. But in that same time frame, Taylor Swift had like 10 boyfriends. And I know it's not 10, but it was quite frequent. The thing was that despite all of this, she was still a victim in all of it. If 10 people don't like you, if 10 relationships don't work, there's gotta be something wrong with you, boo-boo. There's got to be something wrong with you.
Taylor Swift thinks Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are sexist. During the Golden Globes, they made this joke.
You know what, Taylor Swift? You stay away from Michael J. Fox's son. Or go for it. Or go for it. No, she needs some me time to learn about herself.
Taylor responded swiftly, telling Vanity Fair, for a female to write about her feelings and then be portrayed as a clingy, insane, desperate girlfriend in need of making you marry her and have kids with her is frankly a little sexist. Well, of course, the truth is, Swift has given many interviews describing her heartbreak and heartache, performing a song on Saturday Night Live about her dating history, and many of her biggest hit songs are about past relationships. Still, Taylor was offended by Tina and Amy and told Vanity Fair, quote, "You know, Katie Couric is one of my favorite people. She said to me she had heard a quote that she loved that said, 'There's a special place in hell for women who don't help other women.'" Hopefully we can move beyond that quote and have it relegated to history, because women helping women just because of their gender is pretty sexist too. And maybe Taylor should keep her sense of humor and remember that when Tina and Amy make fun of someone, it's proof the person is talented and in the public dialogue, which is exactly where Taylor Swift wants to be.
And stop making it everyone else's fault. You're not a victim. You are a wealthy person. You have access to power. You have access to a platform to speak your piece, to live your truth. Stop saying you speak for women. Stop saying you speak for victims, when the only time you ever speak on issues is when they affect you. I'm going to talk about my music. I'm going to make music that is very non-political, very straight down the line. No right, no wrong. Just my heart was broken. Dance. I stay out too late. I go on too many dates. That's what people say, right? I'm going to fake twerk. I'm going to continue to imitate other cultures, even though it makes me look bad. I'm going to do all these things, but address actual political issues until they affect you. And so that's another reason why I have a problem with Taylor Swift. It's inauthentic. Taylor Swift is a lot like Miley Cyrus in the way that she's really into following her image consultant. You know, every celebrity has something akin to a political strategist. And this image strategist, I'll call it, tells them what to do. It tells them whether to be daring. It tells them whether to be, I'm so sweet. They tell them these things. That's why you have Miley Cyrus, who one day can be sweet Hannah Montana. The next day can be about drugs, alcohol, weed, twerking. And then the next day can be like, hip hop corrupted me. I'm so sorry. I'm better now. Because it's somebody who's controlling their image and telling them who to be. They're marketing them. And so they're playing on your emotions and they're playing on your psyche. Taylor Swift is a lot like this when she talks about her own image. And I find that to be deplorable. I don't like that, and I know everyone does it, but it's the things and the way she does it that bothers me. Number one. The number one reason I do not like Taylor Swift is because she takes advantage of young women. And she is a bad role model for young women. Now, some people look at the business nature of Taylor Swift and they say she's shrewd, she's cutthroat. That's what women need to be to make it in the business world, to make it in the music industry. And I say nay. I say that Taylor Swift makes it in the music industry by playing on the minds of young women, playing on the minds of girls. She has these tours, and in order to get tickets for these tours, you have to sign up for her Taylor Swift, this program. And in order to get moved up, because it becomes almost like a lottery, in order to get moved up and increase your chances of getting tickets and great seats, you have to buy more copies of her album. You have to view her video more times, buy merchandise. All these things that she's playing on young girls so their parents will have to buy all these things. Please, Mom, Dad, Taylor Swift says I have to do this. Like, I go to her concert, and if I don't go to her concert, I won't see Taylor Swift, and my life is over. No, stop letting her play with their minds, rather. Stop letting her dictate how things should be. Like, the way concerts were is fine. But you see, Taylor Swift wants more and more money. And in order to get that money, she entices your daughter to entice you to spend money on her stuff. Her whole business strategy is getting young women to want to buy things. So think about Taylor Swift playing on that theme, that emotion with little girls and getting their parents to spend money. It's absolutely insane and it's absolutely unacceptable. So yeah, that's my top 5 reasons why I don't like Taylor Swift. I hate how your songs are about the same thing, but they're always so catchy. I hate how your album Red is so good it upsets me. I hate how you try to control every narrative. Let history be the writer, your fans the editor, and your voice the heritage. I hate how your music will always be relevant. And most of all, I hate how I can't seem to hate it. I can't seem to hate you, nor your awkward dance moves, not even a little bit. I don't harbor that sentiment. But since this is the taming of the shrew, there still remains 5 things that I don't like about you.